Okay, good evening. My name is Alvaro Fernandez, and today I will be presenting the action plan that Fertilife should follow in order to clean up the reputation or the image that it is having with the public. First of all, it is very important to notice that in many occasions, third world countries think that first world companies are the solution to all their problems. The foreign investment for third world countries is like the exit to all the bad circumstances that the third world is facing. For example, when a government in a third world country sees an opportunity of getting investments from foreign companies, they think this investment will bring development, will bring technological advances, will bring more employment opportunities for the local employees. In some cases, this happens. I wouldn't say this is not possible to happen, but in other cases, the foreign companies or the first world companies see this as an opportunity to reduce their costs and to make a more efficient company, um, abusing and taking advantage of their situation over the situation that is happening on the third world countries. This is basically what is happening with Fertilife. Fertilife saw an opportunity of making more efficient their operations, going down to Mexico and buying a plant. When they bought this plant, they did an agreement with the last owner of the plant. The last owner had so much trust in this company. Maybe he thought it was a good company. It was a company that had a really good reputation. So he thought that the verbal agreement, was going to be enough in order to keep the situation, the circumstances, or the benefits that this owner used to give to the employees. But this didn't happen. At the end, Fertilife started doing a lot of abuses, and also they started doing different practices that were against the population and the neighbors of the plant. For example, regarding the waste disposal, they used to put all the waste on the river, which the river used to be one of the main water sources for the neighboring societies in this part of Mexico. So this was directly affecting the people around the plant and the people in Mexico. If I was asked by the public relation department to come up with let's say with an action plan in order to clean up the image or the reputation and to turn around the situation that is currently happening, the action plan that I will say Fertilife should follow has five important points. The first one, Fertilife has to go publicly and to accept that they were doing wrong things, that they were taking advantage of their situation, and they didn't look after the welfare of the people or the stakeholders, in this case like the employees or the customers or even the providers, because they were taking advantage of all the situation that was happening. Once a company like Fertilife takes responsibility of what they did, the people and the public or the consumer base will be able to see that the company is accepting what they are doing, that the company is trying to fix all the problems that the operations have caused, and in this way maybe the trust among the customers will be gained from the company. The second step Fertilife should do, according to my action plan, is to change the managers. As we saw during the first life skills assignment, the managers in Mexico were totally removed, and Fertilife decided to bring managers from USA and Canada into the Mexican plant's operation. This is something that people in Mexico will think that, for example, they will say, these people are coming from other countries. They don't care about what is really happening here. They don't even know what is the history about about this country. They don't even care about what health problems or like societal problems the operation is causing. So in this case, if Fertilife decides to change the managers, to maybe to move back these managers that they brought into the Mexican operation to USA and Canada, and to give again the same, like to put again the managers, the Mexican managers, into the plant's operation, and making, for example, a mixture in the managers base, for example, between Mexican managers and North American managers. In this way, the public or the customers will be able to see that they are working to face or to overcome the discrimination problems that this company is showing, and maybe it's a little bit of change that will be recognized by customers, and again the trust will come into the customers one more time. In the third point of my action plan is that the waste disposal, the experimental techniques, and the managerial abuses that has been occurring in this plant's operation has to be totally removed from the operation of Fertilife. They have to start doing other things. They have to engage in social responsible practices in order to be recognized as a company that is trying to clean up their image, and that is worrying about the stakeholders, not only about the shareholders, and about making profit, and about having a really good performance, and about setting a really efficient company. But in this case, if they remove all these practices from their business activity, again the customers will recognize that this company is trying to work to fix all the problems that they have caused with the movement that they did. uh, Finally, it is something that Fertilife should do in order to fix all their problems, and to show that they really have the will to be a more social responsible company, is to talk to the Mexican government. And since they were totally damaging the water source of these neighboring societies, uh, they should talk to the government in order that to make an alliance that in to create an aqueduct. With an aqueduct, these societies will be able to have clean water. They won't have to use more the river as the water source, and then this will show again that the company is trying to do different things in order to clean up their image. Okay, this is basically the action plan that I will propose to the public relations department. And something that I want to highlight and that I want to mention in this presentation is that not every time a crisis, or like a bad situation like the one Fertilife is facing, is a really big problem. In this case, or in these cases in which companies are trying to clean up their image, some crisis has to be seen as opportunities. Why? This is because the company is getting the awareness from the customer base. It doesn't really matter that they are getting the awareness because of a bad thing, but if they are intelligent, if they create and craft and execute a strategy that will be able to turn around the image and to clean up their recognition among the customers. Once they have this awareness, it's a really good opportunity to start showing that they are social responsible now, that they are doing different practices in order to overcome the problems that they have caused in the past. And in this way, once they get all the attention from the customers, they can start also advertising the different services, the different products, and at the end, it is not a fast thing that happens, that the reputation will change from one day to another. It's gonna be a process, but in the long run, if the company is intelligent to take advantage of the awareness that is causing right now because of bad thing, at the end, all the people that used to think that this company was causing a lot of troubles to Mexico or to whatever the society it is immersed at this moment, they will see that they change. They will see that that really the company has a product portfolio to offer which is going to be useful for the customers, and in that way all this bad reputation will turn around and will be good reputation, will what will represent a really good economical performance for the company. Okay, this is everything about my presentation, and thank you very much.